I stopped explaining what I needed, stopped asking to be okay. I didn't know how to ask for comfort, so I just stayed. I thought love waited for permission, thought grace needed a sign. But before I could form the question, your arms were already around my life.
I assumed being held required effort,
like safety had to be earned.
but you held me in my stillness.
Before I learned,
I was held without asking.
before I found the courage to speak, I didn't reach for reassurance. You came and covered me.
I was held without asking.
No prayer,
No plea.
I didn't know how to ask for comfort, but you already knew what I needed. I used to ask for understanding, ask to be seen, but you don't wait for perfect words. You respond to the ache beneath. You don't hold me because I'm ready.
You don't wait till I'm strong.
You hold me when I'm tired,
When I don't know what's wrong.
I stop bracing for rejection, stop guarding my chest. I realized I wasn't being evaluated, I was being held. I was held without asking. When my faith felt thin, you didn't question my weakness, you pulled me in. Oh, I was held without asking, and something finally let go. I wasn't waiting for permission to rest, I was already home. If love doesn't need a reason, if grace doesn't hesitate, then let my life stop reaching outward for what has always stayed. I don't need to ask for safety, I don't need to explain my pain. If I am held before I ask, then I can remain.
I was held
And that healed something deep. I don't fear being dropped anymore, I don't fear the weak. Oh, I was held without asking, and now my soul can rest, because love didn't wait for my request, it just held me. No asking, still held home.
holy.
I had nothing left to say, but I wasn't ignored. I ran out of explanations, ran out of strength to speak. The words fell short of the feeling. The ache went too deep. I thought silence meant distance, like heaven went quiet too. But the moment I stopped talking, you leaned closer than you ever do. I assumed prayer needed language, needed sound to be complete. But you were reading what my voice couldn't carry. Listen underneath. I was hurt even in silence, when my mouth had nothing left. You didn't wait for my confession. You heard the weight on my chest. I was hurt even in silence. No words, no perfect plea. I didn't speak to reach you. You were already hearing me. I tried to form a conversation, tried to shape the pain, but silence felt more honest than anything I could explain. You don't require articulation, you don't need the sound. You listen to the breath between the words, you listen to the breakdown. I stopped forcing my expression, stopped fearing what I couldn't say. I realized you weren't waiting for my silence to end. I was hurt even in silence, when belief felt thin and weak. You weren't measuring my faith by volume, you were listening to me. I was hurt even in silence, and something broke inside. Not because the pain disappeared, but because I wasn't unseen. If silence can still be prayer, yeah, if quiet doesn't mean alone, then let my life stop fighting the stillness. Let my soul be known. I don't need to fill the space, I don't need to try again. If you hear me in the silence, then silence is enough. I was hurt even in silence, and that healed something deep. I don't fear the quiet anymore, I don't fear the weak. I was hurt even in silence, and now my heart can rest, because you don't love me for my words, you love me as I am. No words still hurt. Holy, I didn't know the words yet, but you were already listening. I learned to pray by imitation, repeating what I heard before. I tried to sound faithful, sound certain, like you needed something more. But before I found the language, before my faith could speak, You were closer than my breathing, listening quietly. I thought prayer opened the door, like you waited on my voice. But you were already in the room, long before I made a choice. You were close before I knew how to pray, before I found the words to say. I didn't have the form or the faith, but you were listening anyway. You were close before I knew how to pray, before belief felt real or true. I wasn't reaching up to heaven, you were already reaching me. I tried to fix my conversation, try to say the right things. I thought silence meant distance, like you needed offerings. But you don't measure prayer by sentences, you don't count the sound. You hear the ache behind the quiet, you hear the unsaid now. I stopped fearing my silence, stop rushing what to say. I realized you weren't waiting for me to learn how to pray. You were close before I knew how to pray. When my faith was undefined, you didn't ask me to explain myself. You already knew my mind. You were close before I knew how to pray. And something healed in me. I learned that prayer doesn't bring you nearer, it just makes me aware. If you're present before the asking, if love doesn't need a sound, then let my life stop forcing language when silence is enough. I don't need the perfect prayer, I don't need the words to stay. If you are near before I speak, then I can breathe this way. You were close before I knew how to pray, and that changed how I believe. I don't perform my faith anymore, I just stay and breathe. You were close before I knew how to pray, and now my heart can rest, because prayer isn't how I reach you, it's how I notice you're already here. I kept trying to deserve your closeness, you were already near. I learned to approach you carefully, like distance was something I caused. I measured my worth by behavior, by how well I followed the rules. I thought nearness came with conditions, like love was something I earned. But you stood right beside my failure and never took a step back. I assumed I had to improve before I could come close. But you weren't waiting for progress, you were waiting for honesty. I didn't have to earn your nearness, it wasn't something I achieved. You didn't move closer when I got it right, you were already with me. I didn't have to earn your nearness, no standard I had to meet. You didn't love me from a distance, try to clean up my language, try to pray without the A. I thought you preferred me polished, but you met me in the mess. You don't draw lines around presents, you don't ration grace, you don't keep love in reserve until I'm in a better place. I stop rehearsing my approach, stop planning what I'd say. I realized you weren't inspecting, you were already staying. Oh, yeah.
I didn't have to earn your nearness.
When my faith felt incomplete,
You didn't step away from my weakness.
you leaned into it.
I didn't have to earn your nearness.
And something healed inside
I stopped fearing that I'd lose you.
every time I try. If nearness isn't conditional, if love doesn't pull away, then let my heart stop negotiating what you freely gave. I don't need to be impressive, I don't need to feel secure. If you're close before I'm ready, then closeness is assured. I didn't have to earn your nearness, and now my soul can rest. I don't fear distance anymore, I don't fear the test. I didn't have to earn your nearness, and this is how I see that grace doesn't bring you closer, it reveals you were already here, already near, already loved, holy.
Home.
I spent so long trying to fit somewhere. I didn't realize I already belong. I learned to read every room, searching for where I could stand. I adjusted my voice, my posture, trying to be understood. I thought belonging was earned by becoming something to prove, but I was exhausted from performing and still felt invisible.
I thought home was something I'd find if I finally got it right.
But you didn't wait for my arrival, you were already there.
I stopped looking for a place to belong.
When I realized I was already yours, I didn't have to prove my value or knock on another door. I stopped looking for a place to belong. When you called me by my name, I wasn't searching for home anymore. Home was where you stayed. I tried to earn my acceptance, tried to deserve my seat, but you don't measure worth by effort, you don't negotiate love. You didn't ask me to doubt, didn't tell me who to be. You welcomed me without condition, like I was always meant to be free.
I stopped asking where I fit,
Stop
questioning my place.
I noticed belonging wasn't something I reached, it was something you gave.
I stopped
didn't offer me a role to play. You offered me your hand. I stopped looking for a place to belong, and something healed inside. I didn't have to earn your presence, I was already invited. If belonging isn't achieved, if home isn't something I chase, then let my life stop striving for a space you already made. I don't need to be impressive, I don't need to be enough. If I'm known before I'm anything, then I can finally re-rest. I stopped looking for a place to belong, and my heart learned how to stay. Not because I finally found my way, but because you didn't walk away. I stopped looking for a place to belong, and now my soul can see that I was never searching for home. I was learning who holds me. No more searching, still here, home. Oh, I kept thinking I was behind, until I realized I was walking with you. I measured my life by the distance between where I was and where I thought I should be. Every delay felt like failure, every pause whispered you're late. I watched the world move forward like I'd missed my turn to grow. But you never looked at my timeline like it meant something I should fear.
I thought falling behind was real, like time had already spoken. But you don't count steps the way I do, you just keep walking with me.
I am not behind with you, no matter how slow it seems. I'm not missing what you're doing, I'm exactly where you're leading.
I am not behind with you, no race I need to win. When I walk at your pace, I'm never late again.
I used to chase a version of myself that always felt one step away. But you weren't asking me to hurry, you were asking me to stay. You don't measure growth in speed, you don't shame the quiet days. You let my life unfold with meaning at a human pace.
I stopped comparing seasons,
Stop rushing what
just
you
what you've begun. I noticed peace had found me the moment I stopped running.
Oh, I am not behind with you, even when nothing has changed. You are never ahead of me, you're right here in every day.
I am not behind with you.
And now my heart can see that being with you is the time I was afraid I'd miss. If I'm not laid in your presence, if love doesn't keep score, then I can release the pressure I was never meant to carry anymore. I don't need to catch up to life, I don't need to prove my pace. If I'm walking with you, then this is grace.
I am not behind with you.
And it settles something deep. I don't fear time anymore. I don't race my healing.
I am not behind with you.
And now my soul can rest, because walking with you was always the destination. Not late, not behind, with you, holy. I love slowing down and falling behind. But grace was waiting there. I learned to live in constant motion, like stopping it, I disappear. Every pause felt irresponsible. Every rest fed my feet. I thought faith demanded urgency, like holiness moved fast. But grace didn't pull me forward, it gently asked me to last. I confused speed with emotion, mistook pressure for care. But grace spoke soft and left my hurry, and led me right back. Grace let me move slowly, without shame in my hands. I didn't need to outrun the future to stay inside your grace.
Grace, let me move slowly,
without fear of delay. I found you unwaiting ahead of me. You were walking this way. I used to race my own becoming, afraid of who I will be. Grace doesn't rush but healing, it doesn't push regret. You let me take smaller steps, let my breathing find its sound. You taught me how to stay present instead of chasing ground. I stopped apologizing for resting, stopped explaining why I slowed. I realized grace had grace doesn't hurry healing, if love doesn't change results, and let my life keep choosing presence over progress for my soul. I don't need to speed my growth, I don't need to force the way. His grace is patient with my becoming, and I didn't and now my heart can see that faith doesn't ask for faster steps. It asks for honesty. And this is how I know that grace doesn't push me forward, no hurry, still healing, holy. I thought you were behind the pressure, but it was never you. I felt the weight of expectation, like time was running out. Every pause felt like failure, every breath was filled with doubt. I thought you needed progress, I thought you needed speed, but you never spoke in urgency, you only asked me to breathe.
I confused your will with pressure, mistook silence for demand, but you were standing in the stillness with an open hand.
You were never rushing me, never pushing me ahead. You didn't measure worth by movement, you met me where I was instead. You were never rushing me, no deadline in your eyes. You stayed calm while I was panicking, you never asked me to run. I watched the world keep accelerating, thought I had to keep pace, but you don't compete with the timeline, you don't hurry grace. You let me move at human speed, let my healing take its time. You weren't frustrated by my process, you were patient with my life.
I stopped mistaking hurry for calling, stop calling pressure faith. I learned your voice is never frantic,
It always sounds like grace. You were never rushing me when my progress felt too slow. You weren't asking me to catch up, you were asking me to grow. You were never rushing me, and now my heart can rest. I don't need to outrun the season, I just need to stay present. If you don't rush my becoming, If love doesn't push or chase, then let my life release the pressure I was never meant to carry.
I don't need to prove my timing. I don't need to be ahead.
If you're walking at my pace, then I can walk again. You were never rushing me, and that rewrote how I see. I don't fear falling behind anymore. You're already with me.
You were never rushing me,
and now my soul is free, because grace doesn't arrive in a hurry. It arrives and stays. No hurry, no pressure.
holy.
Oh, I thought I was late, but you were never behind. I replay the moments I missed, the chances I didn't take. I counted the years that slipped away and called them my mistakes. I thought timing was something I ruined, something I failed to keep. But you don't lose track of seasons, even when I fall asleep. I thought delay meant damage, like something precious was gone. But you were holding every fragment, like nothing was ever wrong. Nothing was lost in your timing. No moment slipped your hands. Even the years I thought were wasted still rested in your plans. Nothing was lost in your timing. No dream fell out of sight. You were guarding every chapter
Until the moment was right.
I used to fear I'd miss my window, that life had moved ahead. I watched others reach their endings while mine stayed unfinished. But you don't rush what you were forming. You don't panic at the slope. You let time deepen what you're building before you let it show. I stopped grieving every detour, stopped calling delay a loss. I saw your hand inside the waiting, like timing isn't crossed. Nothing was lost in your timing. When my life felt out of sync, you were aligning what I couldn't see. While I was learning how to breathe, nothing was lost in your timing. And now my heart believes that what you promise is never late. It arrives completely. If nothing slips beyond your keeping, if time itself obeys, then let my heart stop chasing seasons. never meant to rush my way. I don't need to outrun the moment. I don't need to catch the past. If you are Lord of every season, then I can trust at last. Nothing was lost in your timing, and that healed something deep. I don't grieve the years behind me, I release them into peace. Nothing was lost in your timing, and now I finally see that time doesn't steal from your purpose. It delivers me. Not late, not lost, holy. I thought nothing was happening, but you were shaping everything. The days felt still and unproductive, like time was slipping through my hands. I measured growth, a visible movement, and saw nothing changing in my plans. I called the waiting unfruitful, I called the silence delayed. But you were working beneath the surface in ways I couldn't name. I thought progress needed proof, needed motion I could see, but you were forming something deeper, quietly inside of me. The way didn't waste me, it didn't pass me by. Even when nothing was happening, you were shaping my inside. The way didn't waste me, it was an empty time. You were building what couldn't be rushed, while I stood still in your light. I used to rush every season,
afraid of falling.
But you don't measure faith by speed, you don't call patience a crime. You let the waiting slow my breathing,
let the noise fall away.
You taught my heart how to listen before you showed me the way. I stopped calling stillness failure, stopped naming pauses lost. I learned that what looks like nothing is often where trust grows. And the way didn't waste me when answers didn't arrive. You were strengthening my roots when no one else could see inside. The way didn't waste me, and now my soul can say the time spent with you in the waiting was never thrown away. Oh, if waiting isn't wasted, stillness has a role. Then let my life stop rushing what you're healing in my soul. I don't need the season finished, I don't need the door to move. You are are shaping me in silence, then silence is sacred too. The way didn't waste me, it taught my heart to see. Faith doesn't grow in motion, it grows where you're with me. The way didn't waste me, and now I finally know that nothing given to your timing is ever lost. Still waiting, still growing, holy. I thought waiting meant you were distant, but you were already here. The days stretch longer than my prayers. The silence learned my name. I kept expecting movement, but the moment stayed the same. I thought the waiting was empty, like nothing holy could grow. But you were closer than my breathing, in the space I didn't know.
I assumed you lived in outcomes, in doors that finally open wide.
But you were standing in the hallway, where I learned how to abide. You met me in the waiting, not after it was done. You didn't rush the ending, you stayed when nothing moved. You met me in the waiting, when hope felt thin and slow. I didn't reach the promise yet, but I wasn't alone. I used to treat delay like absence, like you were holding back. But waiting wasn't punishment, it was where you sat. You didn't fill the quiet, you didn't break the still.
You let the waiting shape my trust and taught my heart to be still.
I stopped fighting the in-between, stopped calling it wasted time. I noticed grace was already working in the pause I tried to outrun. You met me in the waiting, when answers wouldn't come. You didn't fix the situation, you fixed what I was running from. You met me in the waiting, and something finally grew. I learned that faith doesn't live in movement, it lives in staying with you. If waiting isn't empty, if delay doesn't mean no, then let my life keep trusting what I don't control. I don't need the door to open, I don't need the season to end. If you are here inside the waiting, then the waiting is a gift.
You met me in the waiting,
And that changed how I pray. I don't rush toward tomorrow, I stay with you today. You met me in the waiting. That faith isn't found in arriving, it's found in you meeting me. Still waiting, still met, holy. Still waiting, still calm. Nothing shifted on the outside, but something settled inside me. The night stayed heavy like before. The weight didn't lift away. The problem didn't find a solution. The fear didn't leave its place. I waited for the sign of movement, for something new to break through. But everything stayed exactly the same, except the way I felt with you. I thought, come follow change, like peace waited for relief. But it showed up without permission and stayed quietly with me. Oh, calm came while nothing changed, while the storm still held its ground. I didn't get the answer I wanted, but my heart stopped racing around. Calm came while nothing changed, no miracle in sight, just a steady sense of your presence holding me through the night. I used to measure peace by outcomes, by progress I could see. But calm doesn't ask for movement, it just sits and breathes with me. You didn't rush the transformation, you didn't force the pain to leave. You stayed when the waiting felt endless and taught my soul how to be. I stopped demanding a resolution,
Stop asking for a sign.
I noticed calm had already arrived.
Long before the breakthrough line.
Oh, again, while nothing changed, when hope felt undefined, I didn't need the future rewritten to know you were close this time. Came while nothing changed, and something finally grew. I learned that peace doesn't come from progress, it comes from staying with you. If calm doesn't need a reason, if peace doesn't wait its turn, then let my life keep resting while the answers still don't come. I don't need the night to end, I don't need the fear to move. If you are here inside the waiting, then the waiting is enough.
That changed how I see.
Oh, no.
Not everything must be different
For you to be with me, calm came,
change.
and now my heart believes
That peace isn't found in outcomes.
it's found in your nearness to me. I thought peace would come after understanding, but it came while I was still asking. I stayed awake with open questions, tracing circles in my mind. I waited for the moment when the reasons would align. I thought relief lived in conclusions, in the ending I could see. But peace didn't wait for clarity, it quietly found me. I was searching for a signal, for a sentence I could trust,
but peace stepped into my breathing
before the answers ever touched.
Peace found me before answers did, before the why made sense. I didn't see the full direction, but my heart learned how to rest. Peace found me before answers did, in the middle of the night. I didn't solve the situation, I just felt you by my side. My calm required certainty, like faith had to explain. But peace doesn't come with arguments, it comes and stays the same.
You didn't silence every question,
You didn't rush the truth.
you let peace walk into the room, and that was enough proof.
I stopped chasing explanations,
Stop forcing things in.
to click. I noticed peace
Was already there, waiting while I resisted it. Peace found me before answers did, when belief felt undefined. I didn't need to see tomorrow to know that you were mine. Peace found me before answers did, and something finally released. I learned that peace doesn't follow logic, it follows trust. Oh, if peace doesn't wait for certainty, if calm doesn't need control, then let my life keep welcoming what my mind can't hold. I don't need the reasons, and
I don't need the ending.
if peace is already with you,
And I can stay right here.
Peace found me before answers did, and that changed how I believe. Not everything must be resolved for you to be with me. Peace found me,
Before answers did,
and now my soul can say that peace isn't something I arrive at, it's someone who stays.
still peaceful, holy, holy, no answer, still peaceful, holy, still peaceful, holy,
So holy. I used to rest after everything was clear, Now I rest before it is. I waited for the calm to come, for questions to fall asleep. I thought peace arrived at the ending, when the answers finally speak. But the days kept unfolding without offering a sign, and I was growing tired of holding what wasn't mine.
I thought rest required resolution, like peace and rules to obey.
But you whispered into my striving,
you can lay it down today.
I learned to rest without knowing, without seeing what's ahead. I don't need the road explained to me to lay my anxious head. I learned to rest without knowing, no certainty inside, just trusting that your presence
is enough for tonight.
I used to earn my stillness by exhausting all my strength. I thought rest was a reward for surviving all the way. But you don't bargain peace for effort, you don't wait for me to break. You invite me in a stillness in the middle of the ache.
I stopped delaying my surrender,
started waiting for control.
I let rest exist unfinished,
And it finally healed my soul. I learned to rest without knowing, when the future stayed unclear. I didn't need to see tomorrow to know that you were here. I learned to rest without knowing, and something deep released. I found that peace doesn't follow answers, it follows trust. If rest doesn't need assurance, if peace doesn't wait its turn, then let my heart keep laying down what it was never meant to learn. I don't need the ending soon, I don't need the fear to leave. If you are holding every moment, then I can finally breathe.
I learned to rest without knowing,
And now my heart is free.
not because my questions vanish, but because you stayed with me.
I learned to rest without knowing, and this is how I see that rest isn't found in answers, it's found in you holding me. No answer, still resting,
Holy,
holy. I thought certainty would save me, but it was exhausting. I tried to hold belief together, like something fragile in my hands. Every question felt like danger, every doubt a shifting sand. I rehearsed my explanations so my faith would sound complete, but certainty kept slipping. No matter how tight I'd grip, I thought being sure would keep me safe, like confidence was proof I stood. But all it did was make me tired of pretending that I could.
I stopped trying to be certain,
Stopped demanding solid ground,
I let go of needing answers,
and you didn't let me down.
I stopped trying to be certain,
Stopped controlling what I see.
I didn't lose my faith in letting go.
I finally found peace. I learned how doubt can breathe in silence, without being chased away. I learned that faith can stay unfinished and still choose you every day. You didn't punish my surrender, you didn't call my rest a loss. You met me when I loosened what I thought I had to hold.
I thought faith meant standing firm, never bending, never still.
But you stayed when I stopped proving, like love doesn't need my will.
I stopped trying to be certain,
When belief felt undefined,
I didn't need to map the future,
to know you're by my side. Yeah.
I stopped trying to be certain,
And something shifted deep.
the moment I stopped holding everything
Was when you started holding me. Oh, if certainty isn't the anchor, if trust doesn't need control, then let my life keep choosing presence over answers for my soul. I don't need my faith complete, I don't need it fully formed. If you're here inside the unknowing, then the unknowing is enough.
I stopped trying to be certain, and my heart can finally rest.
Not because I know what's coming,
But because I'm not alone,
I stopped trying to be certain
and this is how I see.
that faith isn't confidence regained, it's letting you be with me. No certainty, still present, holy. I didn't just question you, I questioned everything I thought I knew. I questioned the stories that shape the prayers I learned to repeat. I questioned the timing, the outcomes, the promises I used to keep. I questioned the meaning of suffering the silence I couldn't decode. I questioned if faith still mattered when the answers never showed. I thought dismantling belief would leave me empty and alone, but when everything fell apart, you were the one thing that stayed whole.
You stayed when I questioned everything,
when nothing felt certain or safe.
You stayed when my faith lost its language,
when I didn't know what to say. You stayed when I questioned everything, when the ground gave way beneath. You didn't defend every answer, you just stayed with me. I questioned the versions of you that only lived inside my mind, the God I could fully explain, the God who fit inside my lines. And when those images shattered, I expected you to go, but you were bigger than my frameworks and kinder than I'd known. I thought faith meant holding it together, never letting it fall apart, but you met me in the ruins, like that's where you start. Felt undefined, you weren't threatened by my unknowing, you were patient with my mind.
You stayed when I questioned everything,
and now my heart can see that you don't need me to be certain, you just need me to stay. If you remain when systems collapse, when theology feels thin, then let my life keep choosing presence over needing to be sure again. I don't need all my answers rebuilt, I don't need my own resolve. If you are still here in the ashes, then the ashes aren't a loss.
You stayed when I questioned everything,
and that rewrote what faith can be.
Not something I defend or master,
but someone who stays with me.
You stayed when I questioned everything,
and now I finally know that faith isn't certainty restored, it's presence that won't go. No answers, still here, holy. I thought my questions would make you leave, but you leaned in closer. I learned to measure distance by how unsure my heart would feel. I thought doubt created silence, I thought questions broke what's real. Every time my faith felt fragile, I braced myself for space, but you didn't step back from my wondering, you stayed right in my face.
I thought belief kept you near me, and uncertainty pushed you away. But you weren't afraid of my questions, like
doubt didn't send you away. It didn't thin the air between. You didn't love me less for wondering. You stayed right here with me. My doubt didn't send you away. You didn't loosen your hold. You were closer in my questions than you ever were in control. I tried to clean up all my language, tried to pray without the aid, but you don't ask for polished answers. You don't need my faith to fake. You don't confuse doubt with rejection. You don't turn from what feels weak. You treat my questions like a doorway where intimacy can't speak.
I stopped hiding my uncertainty.
Stop fearing what you'd see.
I let my questions breathe out louder.
And you didn't leave me. My doubt didn't send you away. When my faith felt incomplete, you weren't waiting on my clarity. You were already reaching me. My doubt didn't send you away. And now my soul can tell that you don't love me in my answers. You love me as myself. If doubt doesn't cancel presence, if questions don't end grace, then I don't need to hide my wondering. I don't need to rush to faith. I can bring you every question without fear of being wrong. If you're closer in my uncertainty than uncertainty belongs. My doubt didn't send you away, and that changed how I relate. I don't fear my unanswered prayers. I don't fear the weight. My doubt didn't send you away, and now my heart can see that faith isn't the absence of questions. It's trusting you with me. Still questioning, still held holy. I thought doubt disqualified me. You called my name anyway. I carry questions like a burden, kept them folded in my chest. I watched the certain move in confidence while I stood still, unconvinced. I thought belief was something solid, something I had to possess, but you didn't wait for clarity. You spoke while I was still unsure. I assumed call and follow certainty, like faith had to arrive first.
You called me while I still doubted,
while my faith was thin and worn.
You didn't wait for my conviction. You spoke before it formed.
You called me while I still doubted. No proof inside my hands, just a voice that knew my name before I could understand. I tried to quiet every question, tried to settle what I felt, but you don't fear my uncertainty. You don't require me to be sure.
You don't confuse doubt with distance. You don't step back when I hesitate.
You lean closer to my wondering, like questions don't intimidate. I stopped hiding my uncertainty.
Stop pretending I was clear.
I let my doubts sit in the open, and you stayed right there. You called me while I still doubted, when belief felt incomplete. You weren't waiting for my confidence, you were already reaching me. You called me while I still doubted, and now my heart can see that calling doesn't follow certainty. It creates it slowly. If doubt doesn't cancel calling, if questions don't scare you away, then let my life keep answering even when I don't know what to say. I don't need my faith resolved, I don't need my mind at ease. If you're calling in uncertainty, then uncertainty is holy.
You called me while I still doubted,
and that changed how I believe.
faith didn't start with confidence.
It started when you spoke to me. You called me while I still doubted, and now my soul can rest, because you didn't wait for certainty. You met me in the question.
You met me in the question.
Thought fear meant I wasn't chosen. You called me anyway. I learned to hide my hesitation, like doubt would cancel out your plan. I watch the confident move forward while I stay still second guessing. I thought you favored the fearless, the ones who never look back. I assumed fear was failure, like it proved I didn't belong.
Disqualify me.
It didn't silence your call.
You didn't wait for my courage.
You chose me with it all.
disqualify me.
It didn't make me less.
You didn't love a braver version. You loved the one who said yes.
I try to outgrow my trembling before I let myself move. But you don't require fearlessness to know who's following you. You don't dismiss the shaken heart. You don't turn doubt away. You treat my fear like a doorway where grace decides to stay. Oh, I stopped apologizing for trembling.
Stopped explaining why I should.
I let my weakness stand beside me.
And you never changed the look in your eyes.
Fear didn't disqualify me when my faith felt incomplete. You weren't measuring my confidence, you were counting my feet.
Fear didn't disqualify me.
And now my heart can see
That calling doesn't wait for courage.
it walks with honesty. Yeah. Oh. If fear doesn't cancel calling, if weakness doesn't disqualify, then let my life keep moving forward without pretending I'm fine. I don't need to be fearless. I don't need to feel secure. If you are walking through my fear, then I'm already sure.
Fear didn't disqualify me.
And that changed everything.
I don't hide the parts that tremble.
I bring the wind I sing.
Fear didn't disqualify me.
And now my soul believes
That faith doesn't start with confidence.
it starts with being seen. Still afraid, still chosen, holy. Oh, I didn't wait for fear to leave. I answer you while I stay. I thought courage would come first, like fear would finally let me go. I thought faith meant standing steady, with a heart that didn't shake. But my hands were still trembling when you asked me to step near. And I learned that fear can linger while obedience appears. I waited for the feet of faith, but you didn't ask me to be brave. You asked me not to disappear. You asked me to stay present.
I said yes while still afraid.
While my doubts were loud and near, I didn't feel invincible. I just felt you I said yes while still afraid. No confidence inside, just trusting that your nearness was stronger than my fright. I used to think fear disqualified me,
like it meant I wasn't called.
but you don't wait for fearlessness.
You meet me in it all.
You don't shame the shaking answer.
You don't ask me to pretend.
You treat my honest trembling like a prayer you comprehend. I stopped fighting my emotions, stopped asking them to leave. I let fear walk beside obedience, and somehow faith could breathe. I said yes while still afraid. When my voice almost broke, I didn't silence every question, I just followed what you spoke. I said yes while still afraid, and now my heart can see that courage doesn't mean no fear. It means saying yes with faith. If fear doesn't cancel calling, if shaking doesn't make me wrong, then let my life keep answering, even when I'm not strong. I don't need to feel unafraid, I don't need the calm to stay. If you are holding every step, then I can move this way. I said yes while still afraid, and you didn't turn away. You didn't wait for confidence, you walked with me that day. I said yes while still afraid, and now I finally know that faith isn't fearless movement, it's trusting you in.
Still afraid,
Still faithful, holy. Holy. I didn't feel prepared, I just felt caught. I waited for the courage, for my hands to stop their shake. I thought obedience came later, when the fear would finally break. But the moment kept on asking, long before my heart agreed. You didn't wait for my confidence, you waited for my yes. I thought readiness was required, like faith had to feel secure. But you didn't ask me to be steady, you asked me to be yours.
I obeyed you before I felt ready, before the calm arrived. I stepped into the calling with questions by my side. I obeyed you before I felt ready, not strong, not convinced, just trusting that obedience could exist like this.
I Used to think delay was wisdom, like waiting proved I cared. But sometimes fear disguises as needing to be prepared. You didn't shame my hesitation, you didn't rush my fear away. You simply stood inside the moment and asked me to stay. I stopped negotiating timing, stopped asking when I'd feel home. I learned that faith can move my feet while my heart is still unsure.
I obeyed you before I felt ready.
When my strength was paper thin,
I didn't feel courageous,
but I still leaned in.
I obeyed you before I felt ready.
And now my soul can see
that readiness was never
something you demanded out of me. If obedience doesn't wait for comfort, if calling doesn't pause for peace, then let my life keep saying yes in the places fear still speaks. I don't need the feeling first, I don't need to feel aligned. If you're with me in the movement, then the movement's safe.
I obeyed you before I felt ready, and you didn't let me fall. You didn't ask for confidence, you just asked for all. I obeyed you before I felt ready,
And now I understand
that faith doesn't begin with feeling.
it begins with your hand. Not ready, still faithful, holy. I thought following meant knowing where we were going. You asked me to walk without the map. I waited for the explanation, for the reason to make sense. I stood still at the intersection, asking heaven what was next. But you didn't draw a future, didn't point me down a road. You just stood beside the question and asked me not to let go. I thought obedience came with clarity, with a voice that showed the way. But you whispered my name softly, and that was all you said. I follow you without answers, without knowing what's ahead. I don't see where this is leading, but I trust each step instead. I follow you without answers, no direction I can prove, just a quiet yes inside me, and the courage just to move. I used to need the end before I'd start the war. I needed signs and confirmations before I'd let my heart talk. But you don't bargain with my fear, you don't don't trade peace for control. You let the road stay unfinished while you hold my soul.
You don't rush me into motion.
You don't shame me if I pause. You wait inside my hesitation, like love doesn't need applause. I follow you without answers when the way is undefined, when my faith feels underqualified and my courage feels behind. I follow you without answers, not because I'm so brave, but because you never asked me to walk this road alone. If following is staying present, not escaping what I fear, then let my life keep choosing you in the absence of the clear. I don't need the whole direction, I don't need to see it through. If each step is still with you, then that is enough.
I follow you without answers.
And that's how trust is born, not in knowing where we're going, but in knowing I'm not alone. I follow you without answers, and my heart has learned to see that faith doesn't need conclusions, it just needs your company. No map, still walking, holy.
I don't know why this had to happen, but I know who I'm still holding. I try to make sense of the time, try to read the signs in the pain. I ask the questions in the silence, hoping answers would explain. But nothing came with resolution, no reason settled in my mind, just a weight I couldn't name yet. In the present, staying kind, I thought trust, hollow clarity, peace arrived when things made sense. But you stayed when I stopped asking, like love didn't need defense. I trust you without understanding,
Without the why in my head,
I don't see the shape of the future,
but I still choose where I stand.
I trust you without understanding.
No
No,
answers to lead upon,
just a faith that keeps on breathing when the meaning's known. I used to measure all my believing by how calm my heart did feel. Well, now my faith is quieter, and somehow that feels more real. You don't wait for my agreement, you don't ask me to be strong. You let trust exist in fragments, you let faith be one. I stopped negotiating safety, stop demanding you explain. I let my question sit beside me, and you didn't walk away. I trust you without understanding,
when the story doesn't align,
when I can't trace your intention,
and the outfall's undefined.
I trust you without understanding.
Because I
when nothing else I grasped could stand. If trust doesn't need a reason, if love doesn't need control, then let me follow without seeing. Let me rest my open soul. I don't need the map restored. I don't need the ending soon. If you're hearing something waiting, then the waiting isn't cruel. I trust you without understanding, and I trust His heartbreak. Now with certainty or confidence, just staying anyway. I trust you without understanding,
And somehow I can see
that faith was never in the knowing, it was in who you are to me. No answers, still trusting, holy. I didn't lose my faith when certainty left. I found out what faith actually was. I used to know exactly what I believed, had answers framed in scripture and tone. Every doubt had a place to land, every prayer had a shape I'd known. But then the questions stopped behaving, stopped fitting what I learned to say, and certainty slipped through my fingers like it was never meant to stay. I thought faith lived inside conclusions, inside things I could defend. But when the knowing finally faded, something deeper still remained.
this is faith after
Certainty,
after answers fall apart.
when I don't know where I'm standing, but I still give you my heart. This is
Faith after certainty,
no formulas, no ground.
just choosing you in the mystery.
When the clarity
Runs out.
I stopped demanding explanations, stopped asking you to make it plain. I learned how trust can breathe in shadows where proof no longer has a name. You didn't punish my knowing, you didn't pull your presence back. You met me deeper than my answers, in the space I couldn't map. I thought belief required confidence, a steady voice that never bends. But you stay close to my questions, like doubt wasn't the end. This is
Faith after certainty,
after confidence is gone. When I don't feel convinced or sure, but I still keep holding on. This is
faith after certainty.
not strong but still sincere.
I don't trust you because I understand.
I trust you because you're here. Ooh. If faith survives the unanswered, if love remains without control, then let me follow without seeing. Let me trust you with my soul. I don't need the map back in my hands, I don't need the old resolve.
If you're still here beyond my knowing, then that is enough. This is
Faith after certainty,
and it feels quieter than before,
but it reaches deeper than my answers.
than the faith I had once known. This is faith,
Faith after certainty,
not built on what I see, but anchored in the presence that keeps choosing me. No answers, still held holy. I kept waiting to feel you again. I kept waiting to feel you again. I didn't know you were already here. I checked my heart for signs of heaven, for warmth, for tears, for something loud. But all I found was empty silence and questions I wouldn't say out loud. I thought your presence came with feeling, like faith was something I could sense.
I kept searching for assurance,
For something I could recognize,
but you were closer than my breathing.
long before I opened my eyes. I didn't feel you, but you were there. No rush of glory, just steady care. I didn't feel you, no burning flame, but in the quiet you stayed the same. I learned to doubt the unseen moments, to trust only what I could prove. But you don't vanish in the absence, you don't leave when nothing moves. You don't depend on my awareness,
You don't rise and fall with me.
you are faithful beyond my senses.
You are here consistently.
I stopped asking you to show yourself in ways I could control. I let go of the need to notice, and that's when my heart grew still. I didn't feel you, but you were there, not asking for attention, not going anywhere.
I didn't feel you,
But now I see the faith was never in the feeling. It was you staying with me. If you don't need to be perceived to remain close, then I don't need to be certain to stay open. If you are present without sensation, then I can't rest, not in what I experience, but in who you are. I didn't feel you,
and that's okay.
because love doesn't disappear. still holy. I didn't reach for you this time. I stopped explaining what I needed. Stopped asking to be okay. I didn't know how to ask for comfort, so I just stayed. I thought love waited for permission, thought grace needed a sign. But before I could form the question, your arms were already around my life.
I assumed being held required effort,
Like safety had to be earned,
but you held me in my stillness.
before I learned.
I was held without asking.
Before I found the courage to speak, I didn't reach for reassurance. You came and covered me.
I was held without asking.
No prayer,
No plea.
I didn't know how to ask for comfort, but you already knew what I needed. I used to ask for understanding, ask to be seen, but you don't wait for perfect words. You respond to the ache beneath. You don't hold me because I'm ready.
You don't wait till I'm strong.
You hold me when I'm tired,
When I don't know what's wrong.
I stop bracing for rejection, stop guarding my chest. I realized I wasn't being evaluated, I was being held. I was held without asking. When my faith felt thin, you didn't question my weakness, you pulled me in. I was held without asking, and something finally let go. I wasn't waiting for permission to rest, I was already home. If love doesn't need a reason, if grace doesn't hesitate, then let my life stop reaching outward for what has always stayed. I don't need to ask for safety, I don't need to explain my pain. If I am held before I ask, then I can remain. And that healed something deep. I don't fear being dropped anymore. I don't fear the weak. Oh, I was held without asking, and now my soul can rest, because love didn't wait for my request, it just held me. No asking, still held home.
Holy.
I had nothing left to say, but I wasn't ignored. I ran out of explanations, ran out of strength to speak. The words fell short of the feeling, the ache went too deep. I thought silence meant distance, like heaven went quiet too. But the moment I stopped talking, you lean closer than you ever do. I assumed prayer needed language, needed sound to be complete. But you were reading what my voice couldn't carry. Listen underneath, I was hurt even in silence. When my mouth had nothing left, you didn't wait for my confession. You heard the weight on my chest. I was hurt even in silence. No words, no perfect plea. I didn't speak to reach you. You were already hearing me. I tried to form a conversation, tried to shape the pain, but silence felt more honest than anything I could explain. You don't require articulation, you don't need the sound. Listen to the breath between the words, you listen to the breakdown. I stopped forcing my expression, stopped fearing what I couldn't say. I realized you weren't waiting for my silence to end. I was hurt even in silence, when belief felt thin and weak. You weren't measuring my faith by volume, you were listening to me. I was hurt even in silence, and something broke inside. Not because the pain disappeared, but because I wasn't unseen. If silence can still be prayer, if quiet doesn't mean alone, then let my life stop fighting the stillness. Let my soul be known. I don't need to fill the space, I don't need to try again. If you hear me in the silence, then silence is enough. I was hurt even in silence, and that healed something deep. I don't fear the quiet anymore, I don't fear the weak. I was hurt even in silence, and now my heart can rest, because you don't love me for my words, you love me as I am. No words still hurt. Holy, I didn't know the words yet, but you were already listening. I learned to pray by imitation. repeating what I heard before. I tried to sound faithful, sound certain, like you needed something more. But before I found the language, before my faith could speak, you were closer than my breathing, listening quietly. I thought prayer opened the door, like you waited on my voice. But you were already in the room, long before I made a choice. You were close before I knew how to pray, before I found the words to say. I didn't have the form or the faith, but you were listening anyway. You were close before I knew how to pray, before belief felt real or true. I wasn't reaching up to heaven, you were already reaching me. I tried to fix my conversation, try to say the right things. I thought silence meant distance, like you needed offerings. But you don't measure prayer by senses, you don't count the sound. You hear the ache behind the quiet, you hear the unsaid now. I stopped fearing my silence, stopped rushing what to say. I realized you weren't waiting for me to learn how to pray. You were close before I knew how to pray. When my faith was undefined, you didn't ask me to explain myself. You already knew my mind. You were close before I knew how to pray. And something healed in me. I learned that prayer doesn't bring you nearer, it just makes me aware. If you're present before the asking, if love doesn't need a sound, then let my life stop forcing language when silence is enough. I don't need the perfect prayer, I don't need the words to stay. If you are near before I speak, then I can breathe this way. You were close before I knew how to pray, and that changed how I believe. I don't perform my faith anymore, I just stay and breathe. You were close before I knew how to pray, and now my heart can rest, because prayer isn't how I reach you, it's how I notice you're already here. No words still hurt. Holy. I kept trying to deserve your closeness, you were already near. I learned to approach you carefully, like distance was something I caused. I measured my worth by behavior, by how well I followed the rules. I thought nearness came with conditions, like love was something I earned. But you stood right beside my failure and never took a step back. I assumed I had to improve before I could come close. But you weren't waiting for progress, you were waiting for honesty. I didn't have to earn wasn't something I achieved.
You didn't move closer when I got it right.
You were already with me.
I didn't have to earn your nearness.
No standard I had to meet.
You didn't love me from a distance.
You stayed right next to me.
You stayed right next to me.
I try to clean up my language, try to pray without the A. I thought you preferred me polished, but you met me in the mess. You don't draw lines around presence, you don't ration grace. You don't keep love in reserve until I'm in a better place. I stop rehearsing my approach, stop planning what I'd say. I realized you weren't expecting, you were already staying. Oh, yeah.
I didn't have to earn your nearness.
When my faith felt incomplete,
You didn't step away from my weakness.
you leaned into it,
I didn't have to earn your nearness.
and something healed inside.
I stopped fearing that I'd lose you.
Every time I try, if nearness isn't conditional, if love doesn't pull away, then let my heart stop negotiating what you freely gave. I don't need to be impressive, I don't need to feel secure. If you're close before I'm ready, then closeness is assured. I didn't have to earn your nearness, and now my soul can rest. I don't fear distance anymore, I don't fear the test. I didn't have to earn your nearness, and this is how I see that grace doesn't bring you closer, it reveals you were already here, already near, already loved, holy.
Home.
I spent so long trying to fit somewhere. I didn't realize I already belong. I learned to read every room, searching for where I could stand. I adjusted my voice, my posture, trying to be understood. I thought belonging was earned by becoming something to prove, but I was exhausted from performing and still felt invisible.
I thought home was something I'd find if I finally got it right.
But you didn't wait for my arrival, you were already there.
I stopped looking for a place to belong.
When I realized I was already yours, I didn't have to prove my value or knock on another door. I stopped looking for a place to belong. When you called me by my name, I wasn't searching for home anymore. Home was where you stayed. I tried to earn my acceptance, tried to deserve my seat, but you don't measure worth by effort, You don't negotiate love. You didn't ask me to die. Didn't tell me who to be. You welcomed me without condition, like I was always meant to be free.
I stopped asking where I fit.
Stop questioning my place. I noticed belonging wasn't something I reached. It was something you gave.
I stopped looking for a place to belong.
When you stayed without demand, you didn't offer me a role to play. You offered me your hand. I stopped looking for a place to belong, and something healed inside. I didn't have to earn your presence. I was already invited. If belonging isn't achieved, if home isn't something I chase, then let my life stop striving for a space you already made. I don't need to be impressive. I don't need to be enough. If I'm known before I'm anything, then I can finally re-rest. I stopped looking for a place to belong, and my heart learned how to stay. Not because I finally found my way, but because you didn't walk away. I stopped looking for a place to belong, and now my soul can see that I was never searching for home. I was learning who holds me. No more searching, still here, home. Oh. I kept thinking I was behind, until I realized I was walking with you. I measured my life by the distance between where I was and where I thought I should be. Every delay felt like failure. Every pause whispered you're late. I watched the world move forward like I'd missed my turn to grow. But you never looked at my timeline like it meant something I should fear.
I thought falling behind was real, like time had already spoken. But you don't count steps the way I do. You just keep walking with me.
I am not behind with you, no matter how slow it seems. I'm not missing what you're doing. I'm exactly where you're leading.
I am not behind with you. No race I need to win. When I walk at your pace, I'm never late again.
I used to chase a version of myself that always fell one step away. But you weren't asking me to hurry, you were asking me to stay. You don't measure growth and speed, you don't shame the quiet days. You let my life unfold with meaning at a human pace.
I stopped comparing seasons,
stop rushing, but you did
what you've begun. I noticed peace had found me the moment I stopped running.
Oh, I am not behind with you, even when nothing has changed. You are never ahead of me. You're right here in every day.
I am not behind with you.
And now my heart can see that being with you is the time I was afraid I'd miss. If I'm not late in your presence, if love doesn't keep score, then I can release the pressure I was never meant to carry anymore. I don't need to catch up to life, I don't need to prove my pace. If I'm walking with you, then this is grace.
I am not behind with you.
And it settles something deep. I don't fear time anymore. I don't race my healing.
I am not behind with you.
And now my soul can rest, because walking with you was always the destination. Not late, not behind with you, holy. I love slowing down and falling behind. Grace was waiting there. I learned to live in constant motion, like stopping it, I disappear. Every pause felt irresponsible, every rest fed my feet. I thought faith demanded urgency, like holiness moved fast. But grace didn't pull me forward, it gently asked me to last. I confused speed with emotion, mistook pressure for care. But grace spoke soft and let my hurry, and led me right back. Grace let me move slowly, without shame in my hands. I didn't need to outrun the future to stay inside your grace.
Grace, let me move slowly,
without fear of delay. I found you unwaiting ahead of me. You were walking this way. I used to race my own becoming, afraid of who I will be. A grace doesn't rush but healing, it doesn't push regret. You let me take smaller steps. Let my breathing find its sound. You taught me how to stay present instead of chasing ground. I stopped apologizing for resting, stopped explaining why I slowed. I realized grace had always known a pace my soul could hold.
Let me move slowly.
When my strength failed me,
Let my strength fail me.
I didn't lose momentum. I learned how to begin. And something deep was free.
Something deep was free.
I wasn't falling behind anymore.
I wasn't falling behind
Anymore. I was finally being healed. If grace doesn't hurry healing, if love doesn't chase results, and let my life keep choosing presence over progress for my soul. I don't need to speed my growth. I don't need to force the way. His grace is patient with my becoming, and I didn't and now my heart can see that faith doesn't ask for faster steps. It asks for honesty. And this is how I know that grace doesn't push me forward. No hurry, still healing, holy. I thought you were behind the pressure, but it was never you. I felt the weight of expectation, like time was running out. Every pause felt like failure, every breath was filled with doubt. I thought you needed progress, I thought you needed speed, but you never spoke in urgency. You only asked me to breathe.
I confused your will with pressure, mistook silence for demand, but you were standing in the stillness with an open
rushing me, never pushing me ahead. You didn't measure worth by movement, you met me where I was instead. You were never rushing me, no deadline in your eyes. You stayed calm while I was panicking, you never asked me to run. I watched the world keep accelerating and thought I had to keep pace. But you don't compete with the timeline, you don't hurry grace. You let me move at human speed, let my healing take its time. You weren't frustrated by my process, you were patient with my life.
I stopped mistaking hurry for calling, stop calling pressure faith. I learned your voice is never frantic,
It always sounds like grace. You were never rushing me when my progress felt too slow. You weren't asking me to catch up, you were asking me to grow. You were never rushing me, and now my heart can rest. I don't need to outrun the season, I just need to stay present. If you don't rush my becoming, if love doesn't push or chase, then let my life release the pressure I was never meant to carry.
I don't need to prove my timing, I don't need to be ahead.
If you're walking at my pace, then I can walk again. You were never rushing me, and that rewrote how I see. I don't fear falling behind anymore, you're already with me.
You were never rushing me,
and now my soul is free, because grace doesn't arrive in a hurry, it arrives and stays. No hurry, no pressure,
holy.
Oh, I thought I was late, but you were never behind. I replay the moments I missed, the chances I didn't take. I counted the years that slipped away and called them my mistakes. I thought timing was something I ruined, something I failed to keep. But you don't lose track of seasons, even when I fall asleep. I thought delay meant damage, like something precious was gone. But you were holding every fragment, like nothing was ever wrong. Nothing was lost in your time.
moments slipped your hands, even the years I thought were wasted still rested in your plans. Nothing was lost in your timing. No dream fell out of sight. You were guarding every chapter
Till the moment was right.
I used to fear I'd miss my window, that life had moved ahead. I watched others reach their endings while mine stayed unfinished. But you don't rush what you were forming. You don't panic at the slow. You let time deepen what you're building before you let it show. I stopped grieving every detour, stopped calling delay a loss. I saw your hand inside the waiting, like timing isn't crossed. Nothing was lost in your timing. When my life felt out of sync, you were aligning what I couldn't see. While I was learning how to breathe, nothing was lost in your timing. And now my heart believes that what you promise is never late. It arrives completely. If nothing slips beyond your keeping, if time itself obeys, then let my heart stop chasing seasons. You never meant to rush my way. I don't need to outrun the moment. I don't need to catch the past. If you are Lord of every season, then I can trust at last. Nothing was lost in your timing, and that healed something deep. I don't grieve the years behind me, I release them into peace. Nothing was lost in your timing, and now I finally see that time doesn't steal from your purpose. It delivers me. Not late, not lost, holy. I thought nothing was happening, but you were shaping everything. The days felt still and unproductive, like time was slipping through my hands. I measured growth, a visible movement, and saw nothing changing in my plans. I called the waiting unfruitful, I called the silence delay. But you were working beneath the surface in ways I couldn't name. I thought progress needed proof, needed motion I could see. But you were forming something deeper, quietly inside of me. The way didn't waste me, it didn't pass me by. Even when nothing was happening, you were shaping my inside. The way didn't waste me, it wasn't empty time. You were building what couldn't be rushed, while I stood still in your light. I used to rush every season,
afraid of falling behind.
but you don't measure faith by speed. You don't call patience a crime. You let the waiting slow my breathing.
Let the noise fall away.
You taught my heart how to listen before you showed me the way. I stopped calling stillness failure, stopped naming pauses lost. I learned that what looks like nothing is often where trust grows. And the way didn't waste me when answers didn't arrive. You were strengthening my roots when no one else could see inside. The way didn't waste me, and now my soul can say the time spent with you in the waiting was never thrown away. Has a role, and let my life stop rushing what you're healing in my soul. I don't need the season finished, I don't need the door to move. If you are shaping me in silence, then silence is sacred too. The way didn't waste me, it taught my heart to see. Faith doesn't grow in motion, it grows where you're with me. The way didn't waste me, and now I finally know that nothing given to your timing is ever lost. I thought waiting meant you were distant, but you were already here. The days stretched longer than my prayers. The silence learned my name. I kept expecting movement, but the moment stayed the same. I thought the waiting was empty, like nothing holy could grow. But you were closer than my breathing, in the space I didn't know.
I assumed you lived in outcomes, in doors that finally open wide.
But you were standing in the hallway where I learned how to abide. You met me in the waiting, not after it was done. You didn't rush the ending, you stayed when nothing moved. You met me in the waiting, when hope felt thin and slow. I didn't reach the promise yet, but I wasn't alone. I used to treat delay like absence, like you were holding back. But wait fill the quiet. You didn't break the still.
You let the waiting shape my trust and taught my heart to be still.
I stopped fighting the in-between, stopped calling it wasted time. I noticed grace was already working in the pause I tried to outrun. You met me in the waiting when answers wouldn't come. You didn't fix the situation, you fixed what I was running from. You met me in the waiting, and something finally grew. I learned that faith doesn't live in movement, it lives in staying with you. If waiting isn't empty, if delay doesn't mean no, then let my life keep trusting what I don't control. I don't need the door to open, I don't need the season to end. If you are here inside the waiting, then the waiting is a gift.
You met me in the waiting,
And that changed how I pray. I don't rush toward tomorrow, I stay with you today. You met me in the waiting, and now my heart can see that faith isn't found in arriving, it's found in you meeting me. Still waiting, still met, holy. Still waiting, still calm. Nothing shifted on the outside, but something settled inside me. The night stayed heavy like before, the weight didn't lift away. The problem didn't find a solution, the fear didn't leave its place. I waited for the sign of movement, for something new to break through. But everything stayed exactly the same, except the way I felt with you. I thought, come, follow, change,
like peace waited for relief.
but it showed up without permission
And stay quietly with me.
Oh,
Calm came,
while nothing changed, while the storm still held its ground. I didn't get the answer I wanted, but my heart stopped racing around.
calm
Okay, well, nothing changed, no miracle in sight, just a steady sense of your presence holding me through the night. I used to measure peace by outcomes, by progress I could see. But calm doesn't ask for movement, it just sits and breathes with me. You didn't rush the transformation, you didn't force the pain to leave. You stayed when the waiting felt endless, and taught my soul how to be. I stopped demanding a resolution.
stop asking for a sign.
I noticed calm had already the future rewritten, to know you were close this time came. Well, nothing changed, and something finally grew. I learned that peace doesn't come from progress, it comes from staying with you. If calm doesn't need a reason, if peace doesn't wait its turn, then let my life keep resting while the answers still don't come. I don't need the night to end, I don't need the fear to move. If you are here inside the waiting, then the waiting is enough. Found in your nearness to me. Still waiting, still calm, holy. I thought peace would come after understanding, but it came while I was still asking. I stayed awake with open questions, tracing circles in my mind. I waited for the moment when the reasons would align. I thought relief lived in conclusions, in the ending I could see. But peace didn't wait for clarity, it quietly found me. I was searching for a signal, for a sentence I could trust,
But peace stepped into my breathing
before the answers ever touched.
Peace found me before answers did, before the why made sense. I didn't see the full direction, but my heart learned how to rest. Peace found me before answers did, in the middle of the night. I didn't solve the situation, I just felt you by my side. Like faith had to explain, but peace doesn't come with arguments, it comes and stays the same.
You didn't silence every question,
You didn't rush the truth,
you let peace walk into the room, and that was enough proof.
I stopped chasing explanations,
Stop forcing things in.
to click. I noticed peace
Was already there, waiting while I resisted it. Peace found me before answers did, when belief felt undefined. I didn't need to see tomorrow to know that you were mine. Peace found me before answers did, and something finally released. I learned that peace doesn't follow logic, it follows trust. Oh, if peace doesn't wait for certainty, if calm doesn't need control, then let my life Not everything must be resolved for you to be with me. Peace found me, and now my soul can say that peace isn't something I arrive at. It's someone who stays.
Still peaceful, holy, holy, no answer. Still peaceful, holy, RnB Gospel. Still peaceful, holy, RnB.
So holy. I used to rest after everything was clear. Now I rest before it is. I waited for the calm to come, for questions to fall asleep. I thought peace arrived at the ending, when the answers finally speak. But the days kept unfolding without offering a sign, and I was growing tired of holding what wasn't mine.
I thought rest required resolution, like peace had rules to obey.
But you whispered into my striving,
You can lay it down today.
I learned to rest without knowing, without seeing what's ahead. I don't need the road explained to me to lay my anxious head. I learned to rest without knowing, no certainty inside. Just trusting that your presence
Is enough for tonight.
I used to earn my stillness by exhausting all my strength. I thought rest was a reward for surviving all the way. But you don't bargain peace forever. You don't wait for me to break. You invite me in a stillness in the middle of the ache.
I stopped delaying my surrender.
Start waiting for control.
I let rest exist unfinished.
And it finally healed my soul. I learned to rest without knowing, when the future stayed unclear. I didn't need to see tomorrow to know that you were here. I learned to rest without knowing, and something deep released. I found that peace doesn't follow answers, it follows trust. If rest doesn't need assurance, if peace doesn't wait its turn, then let my heart keep laying down what it was never meant to learn. I don't need the ending soon, I don't need the fear to leave. If you are holding every moment, then I can finally breathe.
I learned to rest without knowing.
And now my heart is free.
Not because my questions vanish,
But because you stayed with me.
no answer, still resting. Holy, holy. I thought certainty would save me, but it was exhausting. I tried to hold belief together, like something fragile in my hands. Every question felt like danger, every doubt a shifting sand. I rehearsed my explanations so my faith would sound complete, but certainty kept slipping. No matter how tight I'd grip, I thought being sure would keep me safe, like confidence was proof I stood. But all it did was make me tired of pretending that I could.
I stopped trying to be certain.
Stop demanding solid ground.
I let go of needing answers,
And you didn't let me down.
I stopped trying to be certain.
Stop controlling what I see.
I didn't lose my faith in letting go.
I finally found peace. I learned how doubt can breathe in silence, without being chased away. I learned that faith can stay unfinished and still choose you every day. You didn't punish my surrender, you didn't call my rest a loss. You met me when I loosened what I thought I had to hold.
I thought faith meant standing firm, never bending, never still.
But you stayed when I stopped proving, like love doesn't need my will.
I stopped trying to be certain.
When belief felt undefined,
I didn't need to map the future
to know you're by my side. Yeah.
I stopped trying to be certain.
And something shifted deep.
The moment I stopped holding everything
Was when you started holding me. Oh, if certainty isn't the anchor, if trust doesn't need control, then let my life keep choosing presence over answers for my soul. I don't need my faith complete, I don't need it fully formed. If you're here inside the unknowing, then the unknowing is enough.
I stopped trying to be certain, and my heart can finally rest.
Not because I know what's coming,
But because I'm not alone,
I stopped trying to be certain
and this is how I see.
that faith isn't confidence regained, it's letting you be with me. No certainty, still present, holy.
I didn't just question you, I questioned everything I thought I knew. I questioned the stories that shape the prayers I learned to repeat. I questioned the timing, the outcomes, the promises I used to keep. I questioned the meaning of suffering, the silence I couldn't decode. I questioned if faith still mattered when the answers never showed. I thought dismantling belief would leave me empty and alone, but when everything fell apart, you were the one thing that stayed whole.
You stayed when I questioned everything,
when nothing felt certain or safe.
You stayed when my faith lost its language,
when I didn't know what to say. You stayed when I questioned everything, when the ground gave way beneath. You didn't defend every answer, you just stayed with me. I questioned the versions of you that only lived inside my mind, the God I could fully explain, the God who fit inside my lines. And when those images shattered, I expected you to go, but you were bigger than my frameworks and kinder than I'd known. I thought faith meant holding it together, never letting it fall apart, but you met me in the ruins, like that's where you start.
You stayed when I questioned everything,
when belief felt undefined.
You weren't threatened by my unknowing,
you were patient with my mind.
You stayed when I questioned everything,
and now my heart can see that you don't need me to be certain, you just need me to stay. If you remain when systems collapse, when theology feels thin, then let my life keep choosing presence over needing to be sure again. I don't need all my answers rebuilt, I don't need my own resolve. If you are still here in the ashes, then the ashes aren't a loss.
You stayed when I questioned everything,
and that rewrote what faith can be,
not something I defend or master,
but someone who stays with me.
You stayed when I questioned everything,
and now I finally know that faith isn't certainty restored, it's presence that won't go. No answers, still here, holy. I thought my questions would make you leave, but you leaned in closer. I learned to measure distance but how unsure my heart would feel. I thought doubt created silence. I thought questions broke what's real. Every time my faith felt fragile, I braced myself for space. But you didn't step back from my wondering. You stayed right in my face.
I thought belief kept you near me, and uncertainty pushed you away. But you weren't afraid of my questions, like love doesn't scare that away.
My doubt didn't send you away. It didn't thin the air between. You didn't love me less for wondering. You stayed right here with me. My doubt didn't send you away. You didn't loosen your hold. You were closer in my questions than you ever were in control. I tried to clean up all my language, tried to pray without the aid. But you don't ask for polished answers. You don't need my faith to fake. You don't confuse doubt with rejection. You don't turn from what feels weak. You treat my questions like a doorway where intimacy can't speak. Stop fearing what you'd see.
I let my questions breathe out louder.
And you didn't leave me. My doubt didn't send you away. When my faith felt incomplete, you weren't waiting on my clarity. You were already reaching me. My doubt didn't send you away. Now my soul can tell that you don't love me in my answers. You love me as myself. If doubt doesn't cancel presence, if questions don't end grace, then I don't need to hide my wondering. I don't need to rush to faith. I can bring you every question without fear of being wrong. If you're closer in my uncertainty than uncertainty belongs. My doubt didn't send you away, and that changed how I relate. I don't fear my unanswered prayers. I don't fear the way. My doubt didn't send you away, and now my heart can see that faith isn't the absence of questions. It's trusting you with me. Still questioning, still held holy. I thought doubt disqualified me. You called my name anyway. I carry questions like a burden, kept them folded in my chest. I watched a certain move in confidence while I stood still, unconvinced. I thought belief was something solid, something I had to possess. But you didn't wait for clarity. You spoke while I was still unsure. I assumed call and follow certainty, like faith had to arrive first.
You called me while I still doubted,
while my faith was thin and worn.
You didn't wait for my conviction, you spoke before it formed.
You called me while I still doubted, no proof inside my hands, just a voice that knew my name before I could understand. I tried to quiet every question, tried to settle what I felt. But you don't fear my uncertainty, you don't require me to be sure.
You don't confuse doubt with distance, you don't step back when I hesitate.
You lean closer to my wondering, like questions don't intimidate. I stopped hiding my uncertainty,
Stop pretending I was clear.
I let my doubts sit in the open, and you stayed right there. You called me while I still doubted, when belief felt incomplete. You weren't waiting for my confidence, you were already reaching me. You called me while I still doubted, and now my heart can see that calling doesn't follow certainty, it creates it slowly. If doubt doesn't cancel calling, if questions don't scare you away, then let my life keep answering even when I don't know what to say. I don't need my faith resolved, I don't need my mind at ease. If you're calling in your certainty, then uncertainty is holy.
You called me while I still doubted,
and that changed how I believe.
faith didn't start with confidence,
It started when you spoke to me. You called me while I still doubted, and now my soul can rest, because you didn't wait for certainty. You met me in the question,
you let me in the question. Still call, holy,
still call,
still call,
holy. Thought fear meant I wasn't chosen. You called me anyway. I learned to hide my hesitation, like doubt would cancel out your plan. I watch the confident move forward while I stay still second guessing. I thought you favored the fearless, the ones who never look back. I assumed fear was failure, like it proved I didn't belong.
Fear didn't disqualify me.
It didn't silence your call.
You didn't wait for my courage.
You chose me with it all.
Fear didn't disqualify me.
It didn't make me less.
You didn't love a braver version. You loved the one who said yes.
I try to outgrow my trembling before I let myself move. But you don't require fearlessness to know who's following you. You don't dismiss the shaking heart. You don't turn doubt away. You treat my fear like a doorway where grace decides to stay. Oh, I stopped apologizing for trembling.
Stopped explaining why I should.
I let my weakness stand beside me.
And you never changed the look in your eyes.
Fear didn't disqualify me when my faith felt incomplete. You weren't measuring my confidence, you were counting my feet.
Fear didn't disqualify me.
And now my heart can see
That calling doesn't wait for courage.
it walks with honesty. Yeah. Oh. If fear doesn't cancel calling, if weakness doesn't disqualify, then let my life keep moving forward without pretending I'm fine. I don't need to be fearless. I don't need to feel secure. If you are walking through my fear, then I'm already sure.
Fear didn't disqualify me.
And that changed everything.
I don't hide the parts that tremble.
I bring them when I sing.
Fear didn't disqualify me.
And now my soul believes
That faith doesn't start with confidence.
it starts with being seen. Still afraid, still chosen, holy. Ooh. I didn't wait for fear to leave. I answer you while I stay. I thought courage would come first, like fear would finally let me go. I thought faith meant standing steady, with a heart that didn't shake. But my hands were still trembling when you asked me to step near. And I learned that fear can linger while obedience appears. I waited for the fear to fade, but you didn't ask me to be brave. You asked me not to disappear. You asked me to stay present.
I said yes while still afraid.
While my doubts were loud and near, I didn't feel invincible, I just felt you here. I said yes while still afraid. No confidence inside, just trusting that your nearness was stronger than my fright. I used to think fear disqualified me,
Like it meant I wasn't called.
but you don't wait for fearlessness.
You meet me in it all.
You don't shame the shaking answer.
You don't ask me to pretend.
You treat my honest trembling like a prayer you comprehend. I stopped fighting my emotions, stopped asking them to leave. I let fear walk beside obedience, and somehow faith could breathe. I said yes while still afraid. When my voice almost broke, I didn't silence every question, I just followed what you spoke. I said yes while still afraid. And now my heart can see that courage doesn't mean no fear. It means saying yes with faith. If fear doesn't cancel calling, if shaking doesn't make me wrong, then let my life keep answering, even when I'm not strong. I don't need to feel unafraid, I don't need the calm to stay. If you are holding every step, then I can move this way. I said yes while still afraid, and you didn't turn away. You didn't wait for confidence, you walked with me that day. I said yes while still afraid. And now I finally know that faith isn't fearless movement, it's trusting you I didn't feel prepared, I just felt caught. I waited for the courage, for my hands to stop their shake. I thought obedience came later, when the fear would finally break. But the moment kept on asking, long before my heart agreed. You didn't wait for my confidence, you waited for my yes. I thought readiness was required, like faith had to feel secure. But you didn't ask me to be steady, you asked me to be yours.
I obeyed you before I felt ready, before the calm arrived. I stepped into the calling with questions by my side. I obeyed you before I felt ready, not strong, not convinced, just trusting that obedience could exist like this.
I used to think delay was wisdom, like waiting proved I cared. But sometimes fear disguises as needing to be prepared. You didn't shame my hesitation, you didn't rush my fear away. You simply stood inside the moment and asked me to stay. I stopped negotiating timing, stopped asking when I'd feel home. I learned that faith can move my feet while my heart is still unsure.
I obeyed you before I felt ready.
When my strength was paper thin,
I didn't feel courageous,
but I still leaned in.
I obeyed you before I felt ready,
And now my soul can see
that readiness was never
something you demanded out of me. Oh. If obedience doesn't wait for comfort, if calling doesn't pause for peace, then let my life keep saying yes in the places fear still speaks. I don't need the feeling first, I don't need to feel aligned. If you're with me in the movement, then the movement's safe.
I obeyed you before I felt ready, and you didn't let me fall. You didn't ask for confidence, you just asked for all. I obeyed you before I felt ready,
And now I understand
that faith doesn't begin with feeling.
it begins with your hand. Not ready, still faithful, holy. I thought following meant knowing where we were going. You asked me to walk without the map. I waited for the explanation, for the reason to make sense. I stood still at the intersection, asking heaven what was next. But you didn't draw a future, didn't point me down a road. You just stood beside the question and asked me not to let go. I thought obedience came with clarity, with a voice that showed the way. But you whispered my name softly, and that was all you said. I follow you without knowing what's ahead. I don't see where this is leading, but I trust each step instead. I follow you without answers, no direction I can prove, just a quiet yes inside me, and the courage just to move. I used to need the end before I'd start the war. I needed signs and confirmations before I'd let my heart talk. But you don't bargain with my fear, you don't trade peace for control. You let the road stay unfinished while you hold my soul.
You don't rush me into motion,
you don't shame me if I pause.
you wait inside my hesitation.
Like love doesn't need applause, I
Follow you without answers,
when the way is undefined, when my faith feels underqualified and my courage feels behind.
I follow you without answers,
not because I'm so brave, but because you never asked me
to walk this road alone.
if following is staying present, not escaping what I fear, then let my life keep choosing you in the absence of the clear. I don't need the whole direction, I don't need to see it through. If each step is still with you, then that is enough.
I follow you without answers,
And that's how trust is born, not in knowing where we're going, but in knowing I'm not alone. I follow you without answers, and my heart has learned to see that faith doesn't need conclusions, it just needs your company. No map, still walking, holy.
I don't know why this had to happen, but I know who I'm still holding. I try to make sense of the time, try to read the signs in the pain. I ask the questions in the silence, hoping answers would explain. But nothing came with resolution, no reason settled in my mind, just a weight I couldn't name yet. In the present, staying kind, I caught trust, hollow clarity, peace arrived when things made sense. But you stayed when I stopped asking, like love didn't need defense. I trust you without understanding.
without the why in my head.
I don't see the shape of the future,
But I still choose where I stand.
I trust you without understanding.
No answers to lead upon,
Just a faith that keeps on breathing when the meaning's known. They used to measure all my believing by how calm my heart did feel. Well, now my faith is quieter, and somehow that feels more real. You don't wait for my agreement. You don't ask will you be strong. You let trust exist in fragments. You let faith be one. I stopped negotiating safety. Stop demanding you explain. I let my question sit beside me, and you didn't walk away. I trust you without understanding.
When the story doesn't align,
when I can't trace your intention,
and the outfall's undefined,
I trust you without understanding.
because I know the plan,
But because you stayed consistent when nothing else I grasp could stand. If trust doesn't need a reason, if love doesn't need control, then let me follow without seeing. Let me rest my open soul. I don't need the map restored. I don't need the ending soon. If you're here and shine the waiting, then the waiting isn't cruel. I trust you without understanding, and I trust his heartbreak. Now with certainty or confidence, just staying anyway. I trust you without understanding.
and somehow I can see
That faith was never in the knowing, it was in who you are to me. No answers, still trusting, holy. I didn't lose my faith when certainty left. I found out what faith actually was. I used to know exactly what I believed, had answers framed in scripture and tone. Every doubt had a place to land, every prayer had a shape I'd known. But then the questions stopped behaving, stopped fitting what I learned to say, and certainty slipped through my fingers like it was never meant to stay. I thought faith lived inside conclusions, inside things I could defend. But when the knowing finally faded, something deeper still remained.
this is faith after
Certainty,
after answers fall apart.
when I don't know where I'm standing, but I still give you my heart. This is
Faith after certainty,
no formulas, no ground.
just choosing you in the mystery.
When the clarity
Runs out.
I stopped demanding explanations, stopped asking you to make it plain. I learned how trust can breathe in shadows where proof no longer has a name. You didn't punish my knowing, you didn't pull your presence back. You met me deeper than my answers, in the space I couldn't map. I thought belief required confidence, a steady voice that never bends. But you stay close to my questions, like doubt wasn't the end.
This is faith after certainty, after confidence is gone. When I don't feel convinced or sure, but I still keep holding on. This is faith after certainty, not strong but still sincere. I don't trust you because I understand. I trust you because you're here. Ooh. If faith survives the unanswered, if love remains without control, then let me follow without seeing. Let me trust you with my soul. I don't need the map back in my hands. I don't need the old resolve. If you're still here beyond my knowing, then that is enough. This is faith after certainty, and it feels quieter than before, but it reaches deeper than my answers, than the faith I had once known. This is faith after certainty, not built on what I see, but anchored in the presence that keeps choosing me. No answers, still held holy. I kept waiting to feel you again. I kept waiting to feel you again. I didn't know you were already here. I checked my heart for signs of heaven, for warmth, for tears, for something loud. But all I found was empty silence and questions I wouldn't say out loud. I thought your presence came with feeling, like faith was something I could sense. I kept searching for assurance, for something I could recognize, but you were closer than my breathing, long before I opened my eyes. I didn't feel you, but you were there. No rush of glory, just steady care. I didn't feel you, no burning flame, but in the quiet, you stayed the same. I learned to doubt the unseen moments, to trust only what I could prove. But you don't vanish in the absence, you don't leave when nothing moves. You don't depend on my awareness,
You don't rise and fall with me.
you are faithful beyond my senses.
You are here consistently.
I stopped asking you to show yourself in ways I could control. I let go of the need to notice, and that's when my heart grew still. I didn't feel you, but you were there, not asking for attention, not going anywhere, to remain close, then I don't need to be certain to stay open. If you are present without sensation, then I can't rest, not in what I experience, but in who you are. I didn't feel you, and that's okay, because love doesn't disappear when I don't sense its way. I didn't feel you, but I'm not alone. You were never found in my feelings, you were found in being known. Still here, still home.